Hello. Today I'd like to show you how to work one color brioche knitting. As you can see, one color brioche creates a beautiful, um, thick, squishy fabric that has a lovely ribbed texture, um, but is a little bit more simple than the two color variant. For many people, the thought occurs that this is probably a great place to start learning brioche. And if you've never tried it before, some people think to try one color first. I actually recommend that if you've never tried brioche before, that you go check out my tutorials for two color brioche and actually try two color brioche in the round. And that is the easiest place to start because you can see the relationship between your yarns a little bit better. That being said, one color brioche doesn't have too much more difficulty to it, and actually has an added layer of simplicity because you're not trying to remember what to do with each color. So let's get started and show you how to work this stitch. So I'm going to knit my selvage stitch, bring my working yarn to the front, slip this first stitch and bring my yarn over the top of the needle. So that is called a slip-on yarn over. And then I will brioche knit, which is knitting together the stitch and the yarn over from the previous row. Yarn front, slip one, yarn over, brioche knit. You can see I'm trying to separate out the individual stitches from the shawled stitches because in brioche your stitches can get crossed over each other, and it's important to make sure that you're working the correct stitch because especially in one color it's easy to accidentally work the wrong two strands together. So continuing on, I'm going to bring the yarn front, slip one, yarn over, brioche knit, yarn front, slip one, yarn over, brioche knit. Now as I'm holding the yarn in my left hand, as I am personally more comfortable with, and I'm knitting this often referred to as continental style, you can simplify this movement by bringing your needle tip behind your working yarn so that you don't have to do a separate motion to bring your yarn to the front before you slip and yarn over, and then brioche knit. Slip one yarn over, brioche knit, bringing that needle tip behind, slip one yarn over, brioche knit, slip one, there we go, slip one yarn over, brioche knit, slip one yarn over, brioche knit, just a few stitches left, slip one yarn over, brioche knit, slip one yarn over, brioche knit, and I am going to slip my selvage stitch. So now, because we only have one color, we can turn the work and go back the other way. The nice perk about one color brioche knitting is that the pattern on the front and the back of your work, on the right side and the wrong side, are the same. So we're going to now work the same stitches going back the other way, but I'm going to show it to you with the yarn in my right hand or knitting English style or throwing. So I'm going to knit my selvage stitch, bring the yarn to the front, slip and yarn over, and brioche knit. Oops. Yarn front, slip and yarn over, and brioche knit. Yarn front, slip and yarn over. A lot of people, when they first are introduced to brioche, are confused by this yarn over. I have a whole video talking about how I think about the yarn over to make the slip-on yarn over technique make a little bit more sense. But basically, bringing the yarn over the back so that you're ready to knit and you're creating this shawl with your slip stitch is all that you need to do. Bring the yarn to the front. Slip one yarn over and brioche knit, and I'm going to continue this way all the way across my work. So you can see that in one color you do get the added benefit that you don't have a purl row. Both your right side and your wrong side are the same pattern of slip-on yarn overs and brioche knits all the way across, which makes remembering what to do a little bit easier. The reason why I think this is a little bit more tricky is if you do make a mistake, it can be harder to catch because you don't see the pattern of multiple colors of yarn. All right. So there it is. You will have, when you work one color brioche, you'll have alternating single stitches and shawled stitches on your needle. They'll all be in the same color, obviously, and you'll end up with a beautiful, squishy textured fabric. I hope that watching this has helped you understand a little bit about what's special about one color brioche and see how you could use this in your own knitting. Thank you for watching.